What up, people? And welcome to the premiere edition of Dragon Ball Chat, the podcast that goes into all things Dragon Ball. And as always, this podcast and others in the Jazzy Groove Rainy Day Podcast family are brought to you by the power of five. Like, comment, subscribe, notify, share. If you like what we're doing, show your love and support, give us a like. It's the least you can do. It's free and it helps facilitate our getting more and more people into what we do. And now, in the beginning. In the beginning, there was Dragon Ball. And there are 4 Dragon Ball series that we'll talk about. Although we're actually going to talk about 3 of them because the 4th one I'm really not into. And that's Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super. They also just recently released Dragon Ball Heroes, but I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it, but we'll have to see where that goes. Dragon Ball, the entire series, is the adventures of Son Goku. Son Goku originally was an Earth boy who grew up to defeat King Piccolo at the World Martial Arts Tournament. And that went on for about 3-4 years. It's essentially between Goku, Bulma, a very young Bulma, Chi-Chi, who became his wife, Krillin, his best friend, and King Piccolo, his adversary. Dragon Ball Z was the next one that came, which some years had passed, and Goku was now married to Chi-Chi. And their exploits centered around Goku and Chi-Chi, their son Gohan, who was named after Goku's father or stepfather or adoptive father, whatever you want to call it, whose also name was Gohan, his best friend Krillin, Piccolo, who started as a villain but became a hero, Master Roshi, who was master of the Turtle School, and some other characters around there. Dragon Ball Super had all those people, and plus they added Trunks, who was the son of Bulma and Vegeta. Don't ask. Goten, who was the youngest son of Goku and Chi-Chi. The Destroyer Beerus, the Angel Whis, the Omni King Zeno, and other creatures and characters that were prevalent in their time. The one we will not speak of, which is Dragon Ball GT, and GT, yes, means Grand Tour, chronicled Goku being recast as a younger version of himself with his granddaughter Pan, Trunks, and Vegeta, Bulma, and other characters. I told you all those because all of those characters from the second series, which is Z onward, are all pretty much interchangeable. And they all make for some really good television and good manga. And for those not in the know, manga is the Japanese version of comics. Although they're not necessarily comics, because a manga could also be a graphic novel. Either way, Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball franchise in general, and Z onward were highly profitable. The only one that didn't work as much as it should is GT. And that's because of discrepancies between Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan 4 was when a Saiyan attained beast-like transformation. They got fur, they got tails back, they got long hair, and their hair covered most of their body. Excuse me, with the exception of their chests. Super Saiyan Blue was the next evolution of Super Saiyan God, which gave the user blue aura, blue hair, blue eyes, and imbue them with radically wilder powers. One thing that I like the most about the Dragon Ball series is their insane levels of power that they achieved. And it's all sets back to a primal urge and or emotion, rage. Rage is the fuel that powers the Saiyan. In the sense of like in Marvel Comics, the Hulk, the madder a Saiyan gets, the stronger a Saiyan gets. Also, what sets them two apart is that the Hulk theoretically has no upper power limit, and the Hulk is virtually unkillable. You can kill a Saiyan. You can. They killed Goku, I think, twice. Yeah, twice they killed him. Excuse me. And where the Hulk did not. But that's where the similarities from those two end. Because both are incredibly powerful. One thing that I like the most in their power scaling and stuff like that with the Dragon Ball series was wondering what the upper level for a Saiyan's power level is. Now there's something that has happened in the Dragon Ball series that I don't really have an answer to. But the question has been posed and I've been trying to think of a way around it. Now, Dragon Ball Z retconned the Dragon Ball series because Goku went from an Earth boy to a Saiyan. That's where the whole Saiyan thing came from. It came from Dragon Ball Z. And according to the manga and the series, Kakarot, which is Goku's Saiyan name, was a low-level Saiyan warrior, where Vegeta was an Saiyan elite. He was the prince of all Saiyans. His father was King Vegeta. Excuse me. And they never really explained why Goku could consistently and oftentimes hilariously outclass his elite comrade. Vegeta himself has even said on several occasions, "You're nothing but a low-class Saiyan warrior. I'm an elite prince. There should be no way you can defeat me. He was Super Saiyan first, Super Saiyan 2 first, Super Saiyan 3 first, Super Saiyan God first, Super Saiyan um, Blue first. He also mastered Super Saiyan Blue with Kaioken and was the first to attain Ultra Instinct. And actually, as of now, he's the only Saiyan to achieve mastered Ultra Instinct. Each one of those transformations had an insane power up and just left the viewers shell shocked. And I loved it. And this is where we're going to put a pin on it because I need to do some research on this whole thing. I'm going to do the research on it. I'm going to give you screenshots and little movie snippets and stuff like that. And this is going to be a lot of fun. So keep it here, keep it locked, keep watching. Remember, we operate in the power of 5. And until the next, peace, we out.